How are we doing today, guys? Thank you once again for joining me on Viper 9 Toy Videos. Today, I have from Hiya Toys, Alien vs. Predator Requiem, the Predalien. This is, if you're familiar with that movie, the big baddie in that one. It is the cross between a predator and an alien, and just so happens to turn out to be a queen. I guess you can go ahead and say that if you've seen the movie. Does practice replication. So yeah, I would definitely say that that falls underneath the queen category. This little one should be quite a beast compared to some other figures, because the Predalien is supposed to be big enough to take on a fully grown, experienced predator hunter quite intensely. So the Predalien does also come with an exchange of hands, and then the base stand with the H-clips, just like with all the Hiya toys, where that can go ahead and connect. Let's go ahead and take a look at this Predalien real quick. Really dig kind of the glossy features that are on this one, and it does have a wire bend tail, which I normally don't particularly like on my toys, but look at the length of that tail. That is awesome. So look at that detail. Has the dreadlocks there, kind of the queen's crown, little hollowed out there on the back on the, oh wow, those are that is interesting. I did not expect those to be jointed at all. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. So she does have, I'm going to say, just a swivel in the neck. Doesn't feel like a ball joint or anything. Doesn't feel like if it really rocks back or forth or anything. Does have an articulated jaw right there. And then with the articulated jaw, I don't know if you saw, it has the third mouth that, or the second mouth that comes out. Kind of the snapper jaw. And then she does have the predator tendrils right there on the side of her head. Those, if I go ahead and not bump my camera, those are really kind of weird looking. I'm not going to lie. It almost looks like they were put on as an aftermath on the toy. Like, not really planned out, unfortunately. Shoulder articulation, that's actually pretty dang good for the shoulder articulation on that. Oh, come on. Befriend. That's not wanting to bend back down. So we just might have to leave her like that until I can get some heat on her. Elbow articulation is supposed to be double jointed. Oh, there it is. It was backwards. So the elbow articulation is supposed to be double jointed, but is restricted substantially due to the way that the arm is built. That, and it is also stuck. Once again, I don't want a repeat of my power loader video. If you're familiar with that one, oof, I'm sorry. If you're not familiar with that one, get acquainted with it. So yeah, I'm going to have to go ahead and heat that elbow joint, or that shoulder joint up there. She does have, supposed to have a swivel jointed chest there. Like I said, does have jointed spikes there on the back. I'm not sure what else to call them. I don't know what that is. Hip articulation on the aliens is always super weird. She does have the double jointed hips, but due to the high plates right here in the hip, she doesn't really want to, articulate very well in the hips. The double jointed knees are amazing on this one, and then does she have rocker ankles? She does also have rocker ankles, technically. Just has the really awkward feet right there. Kinda, I don't think she'll really want to stand. I might actually have to use her figure stand. Let's go ahead and bust that out, because I want to compare some heights with this Predalien with some other figures. There we go. So we'll go ahead and get her standed there. And then here is the chopper video, or the chopper predator that I did on video last week. So if you can see that height comparison right there a little bit. she has quite substantial amount of height. And then I do also have here Boss Fight Studio, or no, Marauder Gunrunners. Sorry. I do have a Marauder Gunrunners human figure right here too. And I know that does add a little bit of height. We'll go ahead and kind of get him standing right there. Oh, that reminds me of the movie poster for a Rutger Hauer movie called Split Second, if you're familiar with that one. But right there, see, as you can see, quite a bit of height difference between those figures. So I am happy with how big that Predalien turned out. That is super cool. Let's see if we can't get that mounted back on. Overall, I think this Predalien is super well articulated. A little bit of a problem with some of the paint on her. So she, like I was saying, not really wanted to articulate. A little bit of an issue in the elbow joints with just the overall design. So even with a double jointed elbow, she really can't move very, very much. But overall, fairly happy. Oh, one thing I did want to talk about, a little behind the scenes knowledge on the Predalien. The way that they did the dreadlocks on this one, that's actually from the model of a dog alien from Alien 3 that they still had laying around. So they took the tail off the dog alien model, molded it, and that is how they got the dreadlocks for the Predalien in the AVPR movie. Believe it or not, those are dog alien tails. So there's a little bit of alien movie knowledge for you if you did not already know that. And if you're interested in seeing a video on a dog alien, I also did a video on that as well. But right there, folks, I'm going to go ahead and say hit that like, smash that follow if you haven't already, and thank you for watching.